Guy walked up to me and he immediately, I mean, he came into a hard embrace, and the embrace felt unbalanced. I don't know how else to put it. One arm around my back and what felt like a fist almost pressing in another part of my back. And he was hugging, and he started crying. I'm a very emotional, passionate guy. I'm gonna hold him and hug him. I know there's a story there. And he backed up and he said, we'd lost power, and I got my weather call, and I knew that we needed to seek shelter. So I got my family in our closet, hallway closet. He said I was holding my family, my arms around my children, my wife, and we went through this. Because if you remember the Joplin tornado, as slow as it was moving, as wide as it was, some people had a residence time inside the tornado of nearly 2 minutes. I mean, that's like being put in a blender for 2 minutes. And he said he got up after the noise passed, his home was gone, and he looked around and he could see his entire neighborhood that was gone just from where he was on the floor. And he stood up and he was looking around, and he said, I took my arm and I reached out my arm to help my son up, because I saw that my family was alive, no one looked hurt. And I wondered why my son wasn't taking my hand, and I looked down, and the look on his face was like horrific. And what I realized is he was looking at the stump of my hand, because something had cut off my arm below my elbow. Get emotional about this. He said, if it weren't for that phone call, Brad, we wouldn't have known it was coming. We wouldn't have. I mean, we hear the sirens all the time, and without that phone call, Brad, my family would have been killed. And if all I did was lose part of my arm, that was worth it, because my family's safe because of weather call.